Let's take a look at Celr network. Last time we looked at Celr network was on October the 11th. Here is a quick recap. Celr was traded sideways for a while, between 13 to about a 15 cents range. Then 4 days ago, it spiked up, ran to about 19 cents, but get rejected because even if we look at the Bollinger Band on this 1 hour chart, the band get way overextended. It was almost impossible to get enough momentum for Celr to be able to run higher. That's why after that, the price started to retrace. And when it was retracing, it was trading inside this falling wedge. And if we look at the apex is right at the 11.8 cents, which is within the anticipated consolidation range. Switch over to the daily chart. Even though Celr has been retracing for the past 3 days, and nobody liked to see the price retrace. But Celr is just doing exactly what we would like to see it does, which is consolidate, get the Bollinger Band contract more. As you can see for the past 3 days, see how much the Bollinger Band contracted. It is getting very close to the point where the width of the Bollinger Band is as narrow as right at this point, which is around the second week in September before we had this big spike up in price. So in summary, I think Celr is doing exactly what we needed to do, which is great. Continue to consolidate. The key thing is for Celr to continue to trade over the 10 days moving average. And the minute it breaks out of the resistance of this falling wedge, given the fact that the Bollinger Band is contracting enough, the next time when Celr break out of this falling wedge and run up, it should be able to retest the all-time high, cross over that, and reach our target price of this 27 cents. Fast forward, this is the 1 hour chart for Celr network, and the data I have is to 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on October the 13th. Last time when we look at Celr was right at this point on October the 11th. At that time, Celr dropped all the way down to about 13.5 cents. Bows up, retested the resistance of this falling wedge at around the 15.5 cents. But there was not enough buying support, so the price retraced. Since yesterday, Celr has very much been traded sideways, but it is shifting more to the right of this falling wedge. And if we look at this chart, it is within the next hour or two, Celr would likely retest the resistance of this falling wedge. Volume has picked up significantly over the past couple of days. The Bollinger Band on this 1 hour chart showed that it started to contract. And right now, if you look at this, the band is extremely tight. So there is a very high probability that Celr would likely break out to the upside of this falling wedge. Switch over to the daily chart. The chart is looking great. The 10 days moving average continue to lead the 50 days as well as the 200 days. The Bollinger Band is forming out very nicely. It was way overextended when Celr spiked up and established this all-time high. After that, the price retraced, consolidate. The band slowly contracted and it get to the point where the band is very tight right now. And that is a very good sign. Celr is in the process of breaking out of the resistance of this falling wedge. Breakout of this falling wedge could technically take Celr to about 19.7 cents. And with the Bollinger Band form out really nicely, extremely tight, the momentum should be able to support the price to cross over this, retest the all-time high, and eventually run to our target price of 27 cents. So this is what we are looking at. Assuming Bitcoin continue to stabilize and trend up, the key for us is for Celr network to be able to cross over the 10 days moving average. So the key price we're looking for is for Celr to stabilize and trade over 15 cents. And if Celr can trade over the 15 cents and stabilize over that for at least a couple of days, then Celr is on its way to retest this prior high at 19.7 cents and then the all-time high at 20.7 and eventually run up to our target price of 27.2 cents. Another thing is Polkadot has been spiking up a lot lately And with Celr network being tightly integrated with Polkadot, there is no doubt in my mind that Celr would follow the direction of Polkadot and trend higher. So Celr is definitely getting exciting again. That's it for this video, and don't forget to click that like button and reward me with a like if you appreciate the content that I'm presenting. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure you turn notification on. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at VietMaxim, because I provide constant update on all of our favorite cryptos.